High inflation, supply chain issues, and a dip in the gross domestic product are factors that have some economists predicting we're heading for a recession. And you might be wondering, is now a safe time to retire? Our investment advisor, Brian Mirau of Mirau Capital, is here to talk us through it today. Brian, thanks for coming on. What are you telling your clients right now about recession concerns?
Well, Mark, it's hard to not think that we're heading that direction with these high inflation numbers. The number we see out there right now is about 8.5%, but could be even higher than that. And if you're well diversified and you have a solid game plan for investing and retirement, then a recession and inflation is something that you can handle. If your investments are prepared for volatility, and if they're not prepared for volatility, you may need to adjust. You're most likely to have a bumpy road ahead and have a good investment income plan in place.
So what are some steps to consider to help protect our money right now?
Well, Mark, you need to make sure that your investments are balanced and they line up with your risk tolerance. If you have not done a risk assessment, you need to do that. Make sure that you're not paying any unnecessary fees and expenses. You don't want to be what I call dripping nickels. And also, you want to make sure that you are being as tax efficient as possible. Strategies like Roth conversions could be the difference in a short or a long-lasting retirement.
All right, so if we go into a recession, would that be a safe time to retire, or should we think about holding off until economic conditions improve?
Well, Mark, every situation is different, but retiring in volatile economic times is not uncommon. We actually have a guide available about retiring in a recession called Will a Recession Rob Your Retirement? You can download that on our website at myrocapital.com. And in that guide, there's going to be 4 things to check. You want to check your expenses. Do you have a solid budget? You want to look at your assets and are all your eggs in one basket? You want to look at your risk tolerance. Have you done a risk assessment? And is there an income gap? Taking into account inflation, do you have a gap in income if you retire?
So how important is it to get a handle on how inflation might impact our retirement?
Well, according to a recent survey by Global Atlantic Financial Group, 61% of retirement age investors believe that low interest rates and rising inflation will make it harder to create an income stream that will last their lifetimes. It is important to understand that inflation has a big impact. You want to do a budget worksheet, get a good number on your monthly expenses, and then put that number against your income plan and adjust for rising inflation. That can give you the knowledge to know if your plan is sustainable and where you may need to adjust. Now, a financial advisor will have the tools to help you do this. Now, today we're offering our viewers a no-cost, no-obligation retirement income and risk analysis to help you. Okay, figure out how much you need to achieve the retirement dream you've been thinking about and uncover the main risks that pose a threat to your retirement, including inflation, stock market volatility, potential tax increasing, and skyrocketing healthcare costs. You can give us a call at 888-668-9327 and ask for your retirement income analysis. And you can also visit us on our website at myrocapital.com, and you want to be sure and access the Will a Recession Rob Your Retirement Guide. That's on our website as well.
ABC7 financial contributor Brian Mirau, thank you so much for coming on.
Mark, thank you so much for having me today.